for third most yards this season, averaging 305 yards per game while throwing 4 TDs passes to just 1 interception, all while leading the Eagles to their first 3-0 start since 2016. More impressive start, Michael, Philly or Miami?
Man, listen, I just talked about how much I love what Miami's doing, but you have to look at Philly and just say, wow, wow. And let me tell you why I say that. When you're looking at how a team is winning, you look at two things. You look at who they're playing, you look at how they are playing, how they are winning when they're winning this game. Philly is winning football games. First they use Arthur Brown, then they turn around and use Devontae Smith. Then they turn around and they'll run you to death with that 600 swatting quarterback running you over. I mean, it's incredible, man. You look at the different ways. We were just talking about it. When you get in a tight game, who is going to step up and make that play? We just talked about Kansas City not having a Tyreek Hill that can step up and make these plays. But Philadelphia has 2 guys. They have 2 guys that can make any play on the football field for you. And let me tell you what blows my mind. Oh, I saw this and said, oh, no. Oh, no. This is what I don't want to see. But this is probably the best thing if you're a Philly fan. They got that little Batman cape. The little Batman cape. Let me tell you what that Batman cape means. That Batman cape means they don't even have a Robin cape. They're saying we don't take Robins. If you ain't a Batman, don't come on this football field. And everybody is competing for that Batman cape. That blows my mind. This team is on a path, man. And I'm telling you, hey, they'll beat you throwing, they'll beat you running. Now what they just showed you is we'll beat you if you got a great quarterback by sacking you 9 times. 9 times. And then in the secondary, we got a dude named Slay Jr., who sits in a rocking chair and just rock, and then jump up and make a play. That's what I'm talking about. This is so impressive what Philadelphia is doing.
Ryan, I want to go first because I want you to be the tiebreaker, okay?
Go ahead.
Because I respectfully disagree with the playmaker. Your points are valid. I understand that. And I understand the cape. This isn't somebody putting a cape on themselves, talk about me, me, me. This is teammates putting that cape on brother.
You did
this and what have you. There's no question. There's no question about it. That's number one. But here's why I'm going to tell you it's the Miami Dolphins. I'm going to go to your second category, competition. The Philadelphia Eagles, 2 of their 3 victories. Detroit and the Commanders. Now, Detroit has improved, and I recognize that. They're feisty, and I like that. Dan Campbell wishes he had done things a bit differently. He thought he cost them the game against Minnesota. Got receiver wide open. Kirk Cousins looking like a hero for once in his lifetime. All right, that's great, okay? But Minnesota got some question marks there, whatever. You got Detroit, Minnesota, and the Washington Commanders. First of all, I told you all their name alone is corny, and that's getting in the way of their success. Secondly, you got Carson Wentz there. He's an accident waiting to happen. Thirdly, you got pressure that you was able to apply, so you know that's going to spell doom for Carson Wentz. What has the Miami Dolphins done over the last 2 weeks? They've beaten Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen. Excuse me. So the point that I'm trying to tell you is this. When I look at the level of competition Miami is going against, I'm looking at, yesterday, Buffalo definitely helped them with a myriad of mistakes, and we get all that. But Tyreek Hill had 2 receptions for 33 yards. That's it. That defense did something on them now, okay? It ain't gonna last. It ain't gonna happen again. You understand? But I'm just saying, despite that, they found a way to win. And I'm looking at Waddle. This brother's something special. I like him. Tua is looking better and better. Mike McDaniel, you just finished raving about him. That defense showed up and handled their business. I'm just saying right now, Miami has better wins than the Philadelphia Eagles. A win is a win. They're both undefeated. But Miami has better wins, Ryan, and that's why I'm going. That's what I mean. Better wins. Well, they ain't play themselves.
But I don't mean the better wins. They play themselves. It doesn't mean better. That's what it means. They want against better wins. They don't want to win a game without Tyreek Hill. That's the case. They necessarily better wins. They just won better.
All right, Pastor, go ahead.
Hey, listen, Irv, come on. I got you, playmaker. I'm with you. First off, Stephen A., this, right? This man is all the way Dallas Cowboys, so much so that Cooper Rush was his #1 playmaker last week.
Exactly.
On distance travel. That was distance travel.
The playmaker.
Stop it.
Dallas Cowboys Super Bowl champion, Hall of Famer, went in his own division and said the Philadelphia Eagles were the best team that was undefeated right now. That tells you enough, Stephen A.
That's a slip. That's a very good point.
Listen, you rode like Birdman say, you rode on the helicopter and you went Miami. This man made a living in Dallas. The reason we know him the way we do is because what he did at that Star. And he knows the Philadelphia Eagles the best we got. Stephen A., people don't get blown out in the NFL. Quarterbacks don't get to rest in the third and fourth quarter. You don't pull your starters. That doesn't happen. Even against what we decide or figures are quote-unquote bad teams, like the Indianapolis Colts. We think that they're a bad team, but they beat the Kansas City Chiefs yesterday. Right. The Philadelphia Eagles played the Minnesota Vikings, who we wanted to crown week 1. They played the Playmakers MVP, Kirk Cousins, blew them out, right? Then you go to play the Washington Commanders against your former quarterback who you moved on to Jalen Hurts to. And what you do, sack him 9 times. Jalen Hurts goes absolutely crazy. Think about this. If Jalen Hurts was an offense all by himself, meaning that only his stats, right, what he has done from a statistical output was the way you measured him against the rest of the league, do you know that Jalen Hurts would be the 11th ranked offense in the entire NFL? That's right.
His numbers alone, right.
21 other teams have not combined for the amount of yardage that Jalen Hurts has.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.